Hi, my name is Brian Tuska. I'm going to present my final app, which is a quadratic equation calculator. It solves equations that are of the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Both are of the same emulation, which is next is 5x. I'll show just a slight difference in the edit text field. That's really the only purpose. So I'm going to stay on the left side, which is the API 16. And first, let me talk about the layout. The overall layout, I spent a lot of time with a lot of nested linear layouts. And in the bottom, there is a scroll view layout, a linear layout with a scroll view layout and a text view in it to show the results. The widgets I used are edit text, 3 of them for the ABC, and you can see the checkboxes and 2 buttons, and then a text view for the results. So let's go through and enter in the 3 different kinds of equations that you would normally see results. Let's do 1, 6, and 5 for the values and the calculator. And this one would be the roots. Or it would show you in the results, it will show you I'm solving for the equation 1x squared plus 6x plus 5 equals 0, and the roots are -1 and -5. Discriminant is 16, which helps you determine whether it's imaginary, real, or distinct or equal. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so then I'm going to show you another one, demo. 1, -2, let's go to a different one, and calculate. The current one, the previous one was real and distinct. This one is real and equal, which shows a discriminant equal to 0. It's really the only difference. Let's go and show you another example. -3 and 10, calculate, and this one shows kind of an imaginary set of imaginary roots. Okay, so the buttons here, as you saw when I click calculate, has a toast, says calculating, and I'm going to click the clear values. Clear values says clear values, find more roots. Let's go back and show you the equation, and again another result from this one, 5, calculate. If you notice in here, you've got discriminant and the roots are real. Let me get rid of the checkboxes, and now it just shows you the roots. So if I check the discriminant again, it'll show the discriminant. If I show the roots, it will show the roots. If I unclick show discriminants, it disappears. Let's show these again. Okay. And next thing would be is to kind of show some of the exception handling. So let me do that. Let me put a 0 inside. Let me do first clear value. Let me put 0, and let me just put values of 6 and 5 here, and then put calculate. And the first thing, I get an invalid entry for ax squared. If a is 0, the equation is linear and not quadratic, which brings up the dialog box, custom dialog box, which I had created. Okay. Also, if you enter an invalid number in here, it does a set error and shows it as an error. Okay, let me do one more, calculate. So one of the challenges I had when I was building this is I was trying to format the text inside of the results box, because this is just a full text. Was doing the bolding around these, a little bit of headers between the numbers, what I wanted to highlight. And that one I had to end up using HTML and do from HTML. And then the hard part was trying to take a portion of text and bold it within there. The other one is when I was doing the layout too, as I kept adding like the checkboxes and changing the format. I had, it took a little more time to do the layouts. Every time when you add a field, you have to readjust all the different layouts. So that was. I think that is. Oh, wanted to show rotation. Sorry, rotation of the application. So if I rotate it, then the scroll view then shows up. You can scroll, and plus, if you notice, all the values stayed intact because I used a basically a save and then a restore. One last piece I wanted to show was the difference. So I'm going to clear these. I wanted to enter a value in here. If I click on this one, it gives you, on the API 24, it shows you a keyboard set of, I restricted these to numeric values, and you can have a negative, you can have a dash, which is a negative, and a period. And that is everything I wanted to demo. If you have any questions at this time, please ask. Thanks.